hope you feel a bit of acceptance time.
Are you ready for your first act this evening? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say tonight you're probably going to witness the finest night of comedy of your entire lives. So what I want you to do, I'll tell you what we'll do, just start down the bottom there, let's have a little ripple of applause there, just start rippling away, that's it, and then ripple in the middle, ripple in the middle, ripple up the back, build it up, start building it up, bang your feet on the floor, banging the feet, whooping and cheering, whooping and cheering. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome onto the stage, Mr. Tiernan!
Thank you very much. Isn't this wonderful? It's fantastic. This is midnight in Iceland. No wonder their economy is fucked.
My problem with Islam has nothing to do with theology. It's to do with furniture. Have you ever been into a mosque, have you? There isn't a chair from one end of it to the next. They're all on the floor like a fucking Pilates class. I don't have the knees for that shit. I prefer Catholicism, where you go into a big old church and there's loads of seats with no one on them. And pictures of tortured fuckers up on the wall to remind you that you're loved. That always worked when you were a kid, didn't it? You know, there's nothing like a photograph of your father punching your sister to remind you how much he liked you. Catholicism, you know, I served for a while as an altar boy. You know, nothing happened to us, all right, but I was too available. I didn't play hard to get. You know, my job as an altar boy was to hold the platter under people's mouths as they were getting Holy Communion. You know, it's different now. You go to get Holy Communion now, it's like Starbucks. The priest goes, body of Christ, for here or to go. Most people have it to go, because there's no way you're flashing your tongue as a priest and the big fucking no-sex head in him, he'd be down your throat in a moment. I've seen huge tongues come out of the mouths of old women. Tongues the size of deep sea fish that had never seen the light of day. The priest would be shitting himself. Here, take the fucking thing, take it! And for all its faults, and there are many, Christianity is still the only known form of defense against the devil getting into your body after you sneeze. As soon as you say God bless you to somebody, the devil is there. Oh. I thought he was yawning. Oh. And it doesn't matter that religion doesn't make sense. What the fuck does make sense? Do you know, my least favourite subject in school was mathematics. The teacher would be up at the top of the room, the big king of fucking numbers heading them, trying to impress upon you the importance of logic and sequential thinking. What is the cosine logarithm of x minus y with a really small 25 written up in the corner? Brackets, smiley face, Nazi symbol, Nike symbol, close brackets, /, bbc.co.uk. If a woman travelling on a train at 27 miles an hour passes a man holding 5 apples in one hand and a banana in the other. What time is it? Fuck that. Fuck that. The cheek of him asking me a question that he already had an answer to. My life is hard enough. Everybody's life is difficult. It's painful to be alive. Recently they discovered evidence for water on the moon. Who gives a fuck? There's water in the taps. In some weird way that I can't really understand, in Ireland, the more we fuck things up, the better off we are. We're only 5 or 6 shit decisions away from freedom. And in order for this new wonderful life, all we have to do is nothing. Nothing. The less we do, the more they panic. The more they panic, the more we'll feel, fuck, we must be on to something. It's important, I think, to stay wild. You know? It's important to have a touch of fucking lunacy about you. They're telling us now that they can domesticate foxes. Is that what we want? A world where every wild thing does what it's told? No. I have a Bernese mountain dog. He's huge. Size of a van. And out of respect, I've taught him nothing. But it's too late for him. He's come from a long line of dogs. He's a thoroughbred. They've played it too safe. They've only ever fucked other dogs exactly like themselves. There isn't enough lunacy in the gene pool. The wind changes direction and he's there. I'm not going out in that. I'm not. Oh, catch me dead. I cost 800 quid, you know. You buy a mongrel Jack Russell in an Esso toilet for a £5. The cunt is indestructible, isn't he? Dogs like that are always coming back from Chernobyl. I have a bit of a cough, but I'm all right, yeah, it's all cold. And they're always getting run over. Once a month, they get fucking flattened into the ground. Does it kill them? Never! They always jump up and shout, arsehole! Me back! Me fucking back! My 40s now. There's a few strange things that happen to you when you hit your 40s. One of them is that you realise that 17-year-old girls no longer want to fuck you. They might have to, but they don't want to. I'm at the age now, I couldn't be having sex with a 17-year-old. I just don't, you know, they're on a completely different energy supply source, you know? They're wonderful. Aren't we lucky to have them? To have that kind of happy, kind of enthusiastic energy and stuff, you know? They're like lovely Jedwards. They're just kind of... You know? 2 17-year-old girls haven't seen each other for a few days. It's like New Year's Eve in a drag queen's cocaine-filled prison cell in Mexico. It's like... I didn't even know you were coming! I saw the innocent man! I couldn't be having sex with that. I wouldn't have the hand-eye coordination. Fucking hurt me, Sam. It'd be like trying to fuck a salmon. I'm at the age now, I'd rather fuck a sofa. There's no sudden movements. You can have a snooze halfway through if you want. Watch whatever you want on telly, pet. I'm taking 5 big ones, okay? And we're lucky. We're lucky that for all the neurosis, and sweet Jesus, there's enough of it, lads. All the neurosis and the pain and the fucking insecurities that sex brings. And that's just the style of it, like. There's no getting away from it. There are some wonderful moments as well, aren't there? Do you remember, lads? Do you remember the first time? The first time you put your hand down a girl's pants. Do you remember that? Wasn't it incredible? You just wanted to say thank you, didn't you? You're a lovely lady, thanks very much. 'Twas like holding spring in your fingers. But we didn't know what to do, did we? We had no fucking clue. All I could think of was to give her a little flick. Somebody must have told me that's what you do. And the less of a response it got, the fucking harder you started doing it. And fair play to you girls. Your hearts must have been breaking with the agricultural reality of it. But you just stood there and took it. That's great. Yeah, that's fantastic, Tommy. Yeah. I've lost all sensation from me hips to me fucking knees. You can get work as a local anaesthetic, do you know that? You may do what you want with me now, Tommy Tiernan. I'll walk you home. I have a grip on you. Come on! Come on! Like a fella bringing the cattle in for the winter. Run! Run! It was worse for girls, though. The first time a girl puts her hand down boys' pants, sweet Jesus, the thing that she's looking for is looking for her. It's waiting for her. Like a grumpy uncle at a bus station. Sticking his head above the rim of your underpants. She's supposed to be here ages ago. Not that sex gets easier when you're married, it's fucking harder. Where are you supposed to find time to make love to your wife when you have 5 children? You can't leave it till last thing at night. You're both fucking exhausted. You've been up since 6 in the morning. Come the night time, you're lying there, looking at each other, on either sides of the mattress like a pair of fucking seals.